Did y'all see this explosive episode of the Queens of R&B? LaTocha, I think Rocky is really a puppeteer. Sis, as a matter of fact, you can replace Sherry Lewis Lamb on Lamb Chops. That might be what you need to do instead of trying to come out with an album. Let's take a little sneak peek and then we gonna roll into my review and recap, baby, like a Honda Civic with 4 new tires.
They don't know you meeting with us right now.
No, they don't.
You're low down to the ground. And your husband messy too. Look at him. LaTocha! You out of order, baby. What is wrong with you? This whole situation is a hot garbage can mess. To sum up my feelings, I think Lauryn Hill said it best when she said, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? LaTocha David Ruffin Jr., sis, you better get your damn self together. You can't win when you do people dirty. LaTocha! Disclaimer. All topics in this video are alleged and allegedly, and they are strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, Evans, I do watch you. When you've been doing your posts about me, great job.
Baby, when I say it was a whole lot going on, LaTocha, sis, you doing a whole lot of faking, shaking, and baking and ain't cooking up nothing in the kitchen but lies and foolishness. Now, I'm going to have to split it up by groups. Let me first start with LaTocha and her foolishness in the wonderful ladies of Xscape. Xscape 3. That's right, I said it, Xscape 3. I think the 3 ladies, Tiny, Tamika, and Kandi, need to continue if LaTocha doesn't want to get with the program to show her, baby, we don't need you. You ain't stopping no bags. Now let me get into Xscape first, and then we'll roll to SWV. So we open up with the ladies. LaTocha, yes, I had to put her back on this screen, baby. Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chops, you are a puppeteer. Now, let me go back, because sis, you do the damn most. We open up with the ladies meeting at the Candy Factory, Kandi Studio. Now, Kandi had the wings and stuff. Y'all know Kandi gonna always eat candy. Sis, let me hang out with you so we can get a plate together, baby. Okay, all right. So Tamika shows up and Tiny show up. Now, Tamika, I like your dress. She said it was $9.99. You better come through. You know how to keep your coins together. Now, Tamika played the message that Mama G, Miss Gloria, left for her when she threatened her, saying that she went up against her sister, and if you do something to her, what you gonna do? Who does that? What? Child, child. Now, Tasha says that her and Tamika have not talked, and Tamika has not apologized to her or her mother. Apple Pie, what makes you think that because you feel like you should get an apology or your mom that you are both right? Wrong, baby. Wrong, 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 wrong. I need to write LaTocha a damn ticket because she's doing too much. Now, that brings the ladies to the point of discussing management. LaTocha, that meeting was not about you and Tamika's personal problems. That's where you need to learn to leave the group outside of personal. Now, the ladies brought up the management, which was through LaTocha and her husband, Rocky, the puppeteer. Now, they were saying that after the Versus thing, that, you know, they didn't have enough steam from their management. Now, this goes into Tasha deciding, okay, she's not trying to hear it. And Kandi was like, yeah, she doesn't have anything to say because Rocky is not there to tell her how she should feel. LaTocha, you are being manipulated and you are being a damn puppet. Baby, Tasha can't even do a solo confessional by her damn self. Rocky came in on that shit and they were like, what is he saying to you? What is he whispering to you? Listen, I know manipulation when I see it, and I know unhealthy relationships when I see it. Why? Because I've been there. I've had friends that have been there when we were younger in our 20s, dealing and running through stuff. Tasha, to me, is being manipulated. She's being controlled by Rocky. I mean, then they go into her and Rocky talking and him saying the thing about her and Kandi. What does Kandi have to do with this? Now, Kandi cleared this up on her speak on it and said no. She thought that from the jump it was going to be the whole thing of Tasha and Kandi, but it turned out that Tamika, since she exposed all this stuff that was going on, now it's become a Tamika thing, but now she's trying to pull Kandi up in it. Kandi went down the playlist of their albums and confirmed, baby. I was singing lead a lot on the first two albums, or we were sharing parts, but I had lead parts on the third album. They were trying to set you up. So now, since you trying to turn this into a Kandi thing, no man, Pam. Kandi pulled them receipts. Y'all go watch this episode to speak on it. Kandi laid it all out there. Now, sis, what is so interesting to me is that when y'all got to the Motown meeting with the executives, she was like, oh yeah, the group doesn't know I'm here. And Rocky was like, they don't know. Rocky, stop lying. Stop lying, baby. We see the lies and we see the foolishness and we see the shenanigans of it. Listen, I think these ladies definitely should go solo without LaTocha. Solo as in the three. To show her, we don't need you, baby. You are not going to win when you do people dirty like that. This was the same situation from before. At the height of their career, LaTocha wanted to go solo. Now, Xscape is back. They're doing all these shows. It's peaked interest. Now, again, you want to go solo. Let me be clear. I don't think any of those ladies have ever had a problem with her wanting to go solo. I don't think that would stop them from saying, okay, LaTocha, you can still continue with us. I think they would support her. As a matter of fact, on Kandi Speak on it, she said, y'all buy LaTocha album, y'all buy her book. I'm going to drop the stuff in the link so you can click on it. Now, does that sound like she's hating on her? No, I feel like they were not expecting Kandi to go as far as she went. Let's be clear, Kandi and Tiny became successful as songwriters. They wrote No Scrub. They won a Grammy. You know, they get all their checks, their publishing, residuals, all that stuff from writing. Kandi kept writing. So what does LaTocha have for Kandi to be jealous of? Now, I think LaTocha can sing, but you oversing. You do too many runs and riffs and you make me tired. My favorite voice in that group is Tamika. All the ladies can sing. Kandi can sing. Tiny can sing. Tiny, to me, is underrated. She can sing. I love her singing, but I love Tamika singing because she's soulful. She doesn't have to do all them damn runs and riffs like Tasha. Tasha run and riff so much, you need to run and riff your ass away from Rocky, sis. I'm tired of it. Now let's roll into the ladies of SSWV. Ow! Okay, SWV. Listen, y'all. Them on this show shows how you can be a group, have internal issues, and then learn from it and grow. Like I said before in my other review, they did the show on WeTV. They were saying like they didn't like it. I think they worked out their issues. Then they did the show with Salt and Pepper. Lord, Salt and Pepper, love pep, salt you do the most. But ultimately, I love how they say we might have differences, but guess what? We get on that stage and we get the bag. Now, these sisters are booked and busy. Now, Lily is in Atlanta, Taj is in Nashville, and Coco is in Virginia. We got to see Lily talk about her life growing up. She said she had to share, what was it, a twin size bed with her sister. And she said when she got her first big check, she bought her a king size mattress. I know that's right, sis. Now, she talked about losing her mom and her dad. Lily has been through a lot. She had her kids early in life as a teenage mother. She said she had to work like 2 part-time jobs because she couldn't work a full-time job. She was recording. I loved Lily's backstory. I think she talked about this before the world really knew in Sister to Sister magazine back in the day. Now, Taj also has talked about her life. I think she lost her parents when she was really young, and she ended up like having boyfriends, and they were kind of not doing her right. These ladies have a story, and I love it. Taj is now in Nashville with her husband, Eddie. They have a son together. She also has a bonus son, a stepson. I loved her showing her family life. I think Taj is really cool and just like fun. I think Lily is fun and hilarious too. Like Lily gives me Pepper from Salt and Pepper, like just fun and wild. And Coco, I like Coco. Now Coco to people always was the lead. Now all these ladies can sing, but I feel like if you watched Unsung, when they showed a part where Coco was like, I was doing all the singing, so I wanted to get paid a different rate. And that sort of was like, it caused a rift with them, and then they sort of fell apart, but now they've come together. I think Coco is a good example of a singer realizing, okay, it's about not just me, but about us as a whole. Even if they have differences, guess what? They don't let it stop them from getting a bag. Somebody tell Tocha that. But you know what? She wouldn't even want to receive it or hear it because she's just in her own way. You need to get out your way. Now, SWV have sold a lot of records. I feel like they're in a good space. So it's like when we're watching this, we're seeing a group that is together and on the same accord. And then we're seeing Xscape 3 with Tiny, Tamika, and Kandi together. And then David Ruffin LaTocha Jr. over here starting the problems, being difficult. Really, to me, you're trying to use the group in the show to highlight your album, sis. Now the album has dropped, the song has dropped. I have been seeing a lot of people on social media saying they will not support it, saying you doing too much. I'm just going to take it back to that Lauryn Hill line. How you going to win when you ain't right within? I think not. Come again. So overall, I thought this was a good episode. I still feel like the ladies, the new Xscape 3 need to go on without LaTocha, because it was Xscape 3 when they did an EP. Kandi kind of didn't want to do it. They still supported Kandi. Kandi still supported them. So even like when New Edition have their moments of rifts, at one point it was BBD, I think, and Bobby Brown out on the road. Y'all keep going without LaTocha. They did go on tour and do dates without her. Let her do her thing. And then when she does not get the level of success that she wants, she will see and come back. Now, it's interesting to me, Tocha, that you want to come out with a gospel album. What made you, I understand you grew up singing in the church and all this stuff. Before you were trying to do R&B all the time. What made you now want to do a gospel album? Is it sincere? Okay, I don't know. That, I guess that's not for me to judge, but I just want to know. What are y'all thoughts on it? So listen, y'all come back next week. I'll review the show again. Click in this video description. You can get caught up on videos I've done, interviews I've done, my Divas of Music segment, my Jaguar Wright documentary. As a matter of fact, I will roll into a little preview for y'all. Jacqueline Suzette Wright Johnson, known as Jaguar Wright.
They got fucking Forrest Gump working that shit. They got 8 motherfuckers over there and they still can't figure out. Listen to me. I am a savage. I'm an animal. I keep telling people my name is Jaguar. It's not the car. It's the whole animal. I promise you it's the whole animal.
Is an amazing soul singer with a commanding stage presence. She should be known as one of the most iconic vocalists of all time, but instead, she has sparked a great debate.
Y'all can't beat me. I'm smarter than you.
Is Jaguar a villain or a hero? In the last couple of years, we have heard more allegations than music from Wright.
My son saw Rihanna's vagina on Instagram.
Some people believe she's exposing the industry. Some people believe she needs professional help. Is Jaguar Wright a master manipulator that seeks attention for shock value? Or is Wright an unsung hero that is telling the truth and taking a stand? Join me as we look at the artist, the woman, the singer, the drama, the issues. It's the Jacqueline Suzette documentary, and we won't be leaving any stone unturned.
You know, it's just a quiet night by the fire. I should be on fire.
Get caught up on my Divas of Music interview segment. Take a look at the legendary divas I've interviewed.
Want to learn how to dance, anything, and you need somebody to be patient with you. This is who you call.
Who would you want to play you in a biopic of your life story?
Oh my God. I have never been asked this question. Oh my God.
We're not that type of group that was put together. Okay, we put ourselves together. So therefore, that puts a different kind of seal on your relationship. Or
New Edition's manager, Brooke Payne, as well. So we talk about that in the book, like what happened with our journey with Brooke Payne.
It was right. It was the right, our approach to it was correct. But with Get Out, the content was my girlfriend needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. My auntie needed to hear that. Shanika down the street needed to hear like that. That's when I was like, because every time I sang it, it was like,
thank you.
You know that organ is Donny Hathaway.
No, my gosh.
That's
what?
Donny Hathaway. Yep. Because he was on Atlantic with Aretha and he played on a lot of her stuff.
Oh my
That's Donny
gosh.
Hathaway. That's Donny.
You are a genius with your history here, Jay. You're giving me life right now today. I love this. Thank you.
Be sure to follow me on social media. Click in this video description. The links are there, or go to the About tab on my channel. Click the link buttons. They'll take you there as well. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm j.evans_official. On Facebook, I'm J Evans the blogger, and on Twitter, I'm J_Evans official. And if you need to contact me, send me an email, j.evans_official@yahoo.com, or DM me on Instagram. Come on, Monica, take us out with them white shoes you got from the hair store, sis. You better do it.